Salute, salute world. It's the one and only Master myself tapping in live from IMC TV, IMC Base 5. I'm here live on YouTube. Coming to you live from IMC Base 5. And tonight I'm excited. We're talking about how to acquire your desire. Whatever it is that you want, you can have it. But you got to know the path, the steps, the process, and how to manifest that, so on and so forth, all right? So we're going to tap in again tonight. It's a pleasure and honor to be back with you again. I go by the name Master myself, and I'm here, and I'm ready to serve, all right? Salute to everybody. We're going to get started shortly. Going to let that song play a little bit. This is the one and only Blood of Luna from IMC Base 5, all right? Out here in Phoenix, Arizona, we're here tapping in, leveling up, all right? So it's a pleasure and honor to be with you again. We're going to get started shortly. Y'all enjoy the music. We're getting started shortly. Salute to everybody tapping in. Sir. All right, we officially tapping in right after the song. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Once again, I go by the name Master myself, and I'm here and I'm ready to serve. Welcome to the Master's Table. This is what we do, baby. Every Monday night, tapping in, leveling up. What I gotta do. Yeah. Tapping in. We live again. on the master's table. In my heart, inside my fucking soul. Good thing that's the one you have. Oh yeah, remember the name. It is on the head of the fucking man. I'm the man, how do you understand? Look rain, I can walk on any land. I'm out here, acting all up in my can. Got music, yeah, put me in the chair. Watch me on my ass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. It's a pleasure and an honor, as always, to tap in with you. First and foremost, know and understand that everything that I do and say here is done under the banner of entertainment. All right. So don't you ain't got to take what it is I say serious. Number two, this is for adults and adults only. All right. No women or children in the room. If there are women or children in the room, I advise you to remove them from the room because what I say may be explicit. So you've been warned. All right. Number three, do not break the laws of the land you're tuning in from, wherever it is that you are. And number four, you're an adult. That means that you, as an adult, are responsible for your own actions. All right. So don't do anything that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Number four. No, we went over number four. Number five is I go by the name Master myself, and I'm here and I'm ready to serve. I was looking for my glasses, but they must be in the whip. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's all good. At the end of the day, I just want y'all to know I'm intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, tonight we're simply going to talk about something that's very, 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 did I say very, very influential for how you are going to move forward in your life. We all want something, right? We all desire something, right? The moment that we desire something, we are saying that that something is quote unquote more important, right? So ultimately, the way of the Buddha, right? The way of the spiritual practitioner is to learn to detach from the things in which we desire ultimately, right? So I'm gonna give that precursor to know for you to know and understand that it's not about you acquiring what you desire to be happy. No, you acquiring what you desire is a testament to the power that you are coming to as a conscious or a spiritual being. So I want to give that precursor before I go into the depth of what it is I'm about to go into, because it really could change your life if you learn how to apply it and you utilize it in the right function, the right manner. My skill in life, from what I've been able to measure and what the world has been able to witness me as thus far, with the production of an ebook, right? I wrote an ebook. With the creation of my YouTube channel and the consistent production that happens on there, with the consistent creation or outlet, I was going to say initially, but the creation of my Instagram, the character that you get to know from a distance, if you will, it all happens through my Instagram, right? Aside from you knowing me in person and beginning to truly get to know me, but the truth of the fact is I don't really let people into my inner circle, right? So when you see me in these live streams, if you will, you're getting a version of me that I've been working on, that I've been developing and working to acquire. So I say that with the sense of, or the intention of letting you know that my skill thus far, from what I can perceive of myself, and what how others have addressed me, is my ability to quote unquote manifest, my ability to follow through with this skill of discipline, right, and consistency, and the ability to show up. You get what I'm saying? Those are skills that when you apply them to your life, you can actually find what the bridge would be from where you are to having all that you want and more. The only limitation that exists is the one that exists in your own mind. You set these bridges, you set these governors in your own mind because you don't believe in what is possible. You are so busy calculating what is probable, what's typically going to happen. Why? Because you've been staying in this circle, if you will, right? So as we talk about acquiring what it is that we desire, whatever that may be for you, I want you to know and understand that this is a skill of mastery, right? Acquiring what it is that you desire, right? Now, everything in which I discuss has to do and it surrounds, the idea of mastery, self-mastery, right? Because ultimately, your greatest task in this life is to find a way to master yourself, master your character. When you can master yourself, when you learn to master yourself, when you learn to master your character, when you learn to develop yourself first and foremost, in any situation or circumstance in which you find yourself, you look at it with the perspective of, this is going to help me grow. This is going to help build the pyramid in my mind. This is going to help me build the structure of my future, because whatever happens to me is happening for me. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. It comes from the one and only Epictetus. It's a quote that I have here in myself. It's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it that matters. How you react to it is based off of the principle and the understanding that everything is happening for you. So if you can look at life with this perception, once again, what you desire becomes so small, because once again, your path is to every single day master your character. If you look at life this way, right? If you have this perception, this is like, I'm giving you my mindset, right? And this is what I would call the master mentality. Just as there's a Mamba mentality, there's the master mentality. You understand me? And the master mentality says that in order for me to acquire what it is I desire, I got to know and understand that I'm, first of all, worthy of that. Now, here goes the layers of character, if you will, right? I've been saying time and time again, that really my whole message for the last 3 years has probably not been as clear, but it, for me, it's coming more and more clear on a consistent basis, right? But my message is that you need to take responsibility for your life and live every single day as a creative, as a creator, right? Meaning that every single day you're creating your schedule. Every single day you're creating your experiences. You're creating with intention. You're creating with attention, with your presence. When you are present and you are aware of your experience, then you're enjoying your experience. I've caught myself several times throughout my day today where I just wasn't present in my experience. However, I caught myself in different dynamics where I was extremely present in my experience. This is a skill that is acquired over time. But if you have this perception, once again, the master mentality, and you look at life with the intention of how is this working for me? Right? How is this working for me? How can this be a seed of development in my life? Knowing and understanding that this thing, this situation, maybe it's a person or a thing that you are desiring to have, or maybe it's a some kind of struggle that you're dealing with, right? Where you just don't have the answer. That is the seed of your development. That is the seed of your growth. And you have no limitations as to what is possible for you. The only limitation, once again, is the one that you set inside your own mind, right? So as we go deeper into this concept, once again, how to acquire what it is that you desire was the name of this here function, right? This here live stream. But once again, with the master mentality, okay, if I'm going to acquire something that I desire, that something that I desire exists first and foremost as a thought. Let's just break this down and just know this and understand this. And I want you to tap into that thought right now, right? What is it that you desire? That right now, whatever comes to mind, boom, that thing that just came to your mind, that is your desire. right? Don't even second guess it. That's the desire that you have, okay? Cool. That desire has a thought frequency. What is a frequency? It's a signal, right, if you will, of a frequent activity that's happening. That's my interpretation of what frequency is right now, right? But it's an expression. It's an output. It's a signal, right? That's going out. So when you receive in return, is going to be the same frequency, the same radio wave, the same wavelength, right? Maybe not radio wave, but the same wavelength that you're putting out is what you're going to attract right back to you. Now, this is not anything that's new to your understanding, right? Hopefully, or if it is, welcome. But what you should know and understand is the law of vibration. It's the law of attraction, if you will, right? What you're going to put out is going to come back to you. Okay, so we know that, we understand that. Great. Now, where do we go from here? Well, knowing and understanding that what you are going to put out is going to come back to you. You want to put out the vibration that you want to match. And what is the vibration that matches what you desire is a good vibration, right? It's like how are you going to feel when you have the thing that you desire, whatever that is? Maybe it's money, maybe it's relationships, right? Better relationships, or a relationship of the caliber that you desire, right? Specifically, like exactly what it is that you desire. Maybe it's your health. Maybe you want to be extremely healthy. Like you want to look in the mirror and be like, damn. You want other people to look at you and be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You want that experience, right? Oh man, I'm not even live. Lord have mercy. I'm over here going off, and I am not live on no platform. Yeah, that is unacceptable. All right. We're gonna fix it. All right. I know I got a draft. Go ahead and run that draft. Dang, it's not the one I want to run right now, but that's all right. Boom, run it. All right. No praises. Smoke. It's a way better title. I'm probably going to rename this. I said a lot about it, but I'm probably going to rename it. How to Stop Blocking Your Blessings. The beautiful title, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. That's what we're working on right now. We don't want to block our blessings. You have an opportunity to use your situation, your circumstance, what's going on, salute. You have an opportunity to use your situation and circumstance to begin to increase the vibration or the frequency that you're operating at, right? As we've been talking about, right? So to stop blocking your blessings, what you got to do is begin to elevate the way that you are relating to life better, right? You got to be better, not necessarily better, but you got to be better at being responsible for the way that you are relating to life. Because without that correlation, without an understanding of how you are putting out energy, how you are relating to life, you're always going to be stuck. You're always going to come back to this dynamic where you're just not comfortable expressing yourself, where you're not comfortable, taking responsibility for the way that you are creating your experience, like we were just talking about, right? So remembering that, your blessings are unique to you. Like whatever it is that you want, that's what I'm calling your blessing right now. What you want, what you desire, it exists first and foremost in your mind and nobody else's mind. So you got to know and understand, if you have something that is existing in your own mind and nobody else has access to your mind, then you can use your mind to begin to call into existence the things that you desire that ultimately nobody else is going to know how what it looks like inside of, or what the ideas are inside of you, right? So your objective is to put out, right, into your world. But this is what I do. I begin to utilize my communication to put out what it is that I got going on inside of my mind, right? And the more that I do that, it becomes more and more clear. And so I become more and more clear of what it is that I'm attracting to me in my world, because once again, what we put out is what's going to come back to us. This is a universal law. This is the law of vibration. You understand me? So understanding this is a basic dynamic of how you can begin to increase the way that you're relating to life, how you can begin to increase the experience of life. Be aware of the vibration. Be aware of the vibe that you're putting out. You're always going to block your blessings. You're always going to stop what you desire coming to you if you aren't responsible for the way that you feel, the way that you relate to the world, the way that you're speaking to your world. Like this is major in terms of your evolution in, acquiring whatever it is that you desire, right? Allowing your blessings to come into your life is a simple path. It's you really letting go and letting God, right? At the same time, you're still taking responsibility, but the responsibility that you're taking is how you're relating to life. There's this dynamic, right? Like we've always been told that we need to work, and just, just work. But it's not just the work, it's the kind of work that you're doing, right? If you're aware of the kind of work that you're delivering, right, when it comes to the service that you're providing, right, in whatever manner, right? Like I myself, I got a transformation program, so I provide a service with that. Meaning, when I'm providing my insight or my awareness or whatever the case may be to the brothers that tap in with me, what we're doing is we're growing, and we are part of a collective mastermind. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it is that I have here. The master's table is it's my inner circle group, right? That I've created, where I share bits and pieces of my mind on a consistent basis. You get what I'm saying? Every single day now, right? There's going to be content that's being released in my Telegram group, right? Because why? Because I'm aware of the fact that, if I'm not creating in life, then I'm staying where I am. And that's not my objective. My objective is to become the greater version of myself. And the way that I'm going to do that is continuously create. And that's what I know to do. I've learned that from my mentor, and my mentor learned that from his mentor, and so on and so forth. And that's what we call a chi line, if you will, right? A lineage that you connect to when it comes to energy and things of that nature, right? So my mentor, of course, is AZD, as y'all know, of course, in IMC Nation, the founder of IMC Nation. But one thing that I've seen him do time and time again is tap into the spirit of creation. You get what I'm saying? Or manifestation, whatever the case may be. How he does that is he's aware of the vibration in which he's carrying, and he relates to the world as best as possible, right? Knowing that that's only his responsibility. And that's how I move in my life, right? I move in the same manner. Now, there's a different level of understanding if you're practicing yoga, for example. There's a different level of understanding that's available if you're practicing calisthenics, for example. There's a different level of understanding when it comes to if you are a martial artist. You get what I'm saying? When you're practicing the martial arts, you're fighting. There's a different level of awareness. Like if you're bodybuilding, there's different levels of awareness if you are a doctor, if you will. Like every single one of these levels of awareness are meant to be shared. You get what I'm saying? And when they're shared with the world, or you're sharing your experience, you are now plugging into something that is discussed by Napoleon Hill, which is the mastermind, right? And so that's what it is that I do on every single Monday. I come here and I tap in. I provide value on this channel, IMC TV, for the reason that I know and understand that as I put out my energy, my frequency, if you will, somebody else will be able to resonate with that. And whether they hear it now, whether they hear it in 10 years, it doesn't matter. My objective is to put it out so that it can be received. And as I'm in that creative function in my life, I can automatically know and understand that whatever it is that I desire in my life is going to come back to me. And it's not because of me. It's because I'm tapped into the right frequency. It's because I'm tapped into the opportunity to provide service for somebody else. Like my life is to be of service. and nothing less than that, right? That's how I live every single day, finding a different way to serve, whether it be through my communication, through my organization, through my discipline, my focus, my so on and so forth. All of that has to do with me, but I handle me so I can go and interact with the rest of the world. That's why I go by the name Master myself. Because why? Because every single day I'm putting different situations and circumstances where I gotta find out more about myself. And as I learn more about myself, I learn how to learn more about somebody else. You get what I'm saying? And what that does for me is it allows me to be a vessel, to be the creative. To be the bridge, right? From somebody not knowing their own idea of themselves, like not being aware of themselves or what value it is that they have. Like every single time that I'm in field. In field is a term that we use in game. So if I'm out and I'm engaging, I'm being social, if you will. Every single time, I'm always peering into somebody else to know and understand what they got going on with them. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes I forget that I'm even there, right? But my objective is to get to know somebody else, because as I get to know somebody else, I most likely will get to know myself even better. Because why? We're all individuated expressions of the same consciousness. That's no secret. That's been told, you know what I'm saying, for years, you know what I'm saying, from different masters and so on and so forth. But an awareness or a knowingness of yourself can allow you to put yourself on the right frequency and the vibration. Meaning like there's certain songs that you will tap into that nobody else will know. There's a certain feeling that you have that reminds you of what is possible in life, that only you can access. You get what I'm saying? Like there is all of that is unique for you. Like I really want you to understand that everything is unique for you. So in that unique experience of your life, the routine that you have, the focus, the discipline, the concentration that you apply to your own daily routine is what allows you to get to that feeling, that energy, that frequency, that vibration, right? And that is what changes your experience. And so it's just beautiful, because every single day we are presented with a brand new opportunity to do that again. I'm loving this because I never found words as beautifully as they're being said right now, you know what I'm saying, to explain what it is that's being said right now. But once again, I am a vessel. And it's not me speaking here, it's God speaking through me. I'm allowing myself to, that's what I do, right? When I tune my energy, my frequency, my vibration to a certain level, what I'm doing is I'm tapping into my source energy, right? God, the universe, whatever this you call it. But I'm tapping in, and as I tap in, I come back with these downloads, and I'm able to be a vessel. Once again, I'm able to be a vessel for the universe, for God to speak through. And that's what I think all of our role is, right? To be the greatest and the cleanest vessel as possible, right, for the world. That's why I live the way that I live. I fast every single cycle. I don't eat meats, you know what I'm saying, for the reasons of just keeping a clean vessel, right? I hydrate myself on a consistent basis. One thing that I do that I know blocks some of my blessings, if you will, is I smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's my confession to the world, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But I know and understand, like that's just part of the equation. It's part of me growing, right? Meaning that shit, you would have talked to me about it a month ago. You would have heard my discipline of being not smoking for 90 days straight. You get what I'm saying? And like not touching it, not none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I can point to, that is the growth of my character, because at some point in time I wasn't able to do that, to kind of pull back and distance myself in that manner. That takes an extreme level of discipline, I'll be honest with you. So anyways, I'm sharing all of this to say that, the thing that it is the key. If I had to give you a master key, is to know and understand that energy, frequency, and vibration is how you correlate to life. And when you can use that as a master key in your life, what you can do is you begin to supplement your experience, meaning that uh, you're now in the captain's chair, right? You're now in the driver's seat of your life, right? You're now creating your life intentionally instead of just allowing life to happen. You get what I'm saying? You're no longer waking up and finding out what's going on in your life. No, when you wake up, you have an imagination, right? So when you wake up, the greatest time for you to create is when you wake up, right? Because it's just like a sacred time. And without going into all the science and the details and things of nature as to why that's the best time, just trust and believe. Uh, when you wake up, that's the best time to think about and focus on the kind of day that you want to have, the kind of person you want to be, the way that you want to carry yourself in life. And I want you to see the contrast to what that's like as opposed to just waking up and getting up out of bed and just going into your day, right? Like you got to see the contrast. Like it's one of my favorite things to do is sit down and focus on, okay, how is my day going to, play out today? I can create in my mind whatever it is I want to play out, and then I can see that play out in my life. Knowing and understanding, like it may not be exactly what it is I visualize in my mind, not yet, but I've had days where I've played around in my own imagination. I began to witness my imagination play out in my life because the key is the subconscious mind doesn't know anything different between your real experience and the imaginative experience. You get what I'm saying? So when you know these datums, once again, this is the master mentality we were talking about earlier. When you have this master mentality, you're going to move differently in life. And I want you to be prepared for what's going to come your way, right? Because now you're going to be moving at a higher vibration, a higher frequency, a higher level of intelligence. You get what I'm saying? Because you're taking this approach to life differently. You're not going to block the blessings that are coming your way. You're going to accept everything that comes your way. Because everything that comes your way is either a lesson or a blessing. There's just no other option. You get what I'm saying? And ultimately, it's always going to be a blessing. It's just your ability to perceive them once again. But that's your superpower, like we talked about earlier, right? The master mentality. All right. So I'm wrapping up, man. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to tap in. It's been 35 minutes here. So what we do, I'm going to go ahead and end the IG. Salute to, I believe it's Brother RJ, the song, man. Salute, yes, sir. Appreciate you tapping in. And, we're going to wrap up with a meditative moment, right? So meditative moment will be here on the YouTube, IMC TV. So all the link, the link for everything is in the bio. You can always tap in there, so share, subscribe, so on and so forth. And, that's what it is. All right, salute. Mm-hmm. All right. Meditative moment, my favorite moment. All praises due. This is the time where we take about 5 minutes. All right, we're gonna sit down, or if you're not sitting down already, I encourage you to sit down. Uh, take a moment in time to just go within. All right, so time starts now. The next 5 minutes, you can close your eyes, learn to relax, and enjoy your inner space, right? We always are focused on the external world. We have an external experience. That external experience is happening, but we don't have to stay in that external experience. What we can do is we can tap into our inner space and our inner place of truth. Because everything that originates from the darkness from within is your own individual consciousness. It's your own individuated creation. And it's happening from within yourself. All right. So with your eyes closed, let's take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. Let the body relax. Let your shoulders relax. Enjoy, get comfortable with your own inner space. I know it's dark in there, but it's only because you ain't been created yet. You ain't made the light yet, You ain't showing yourself the sunlight. So we're gonna take another deep breath in through the nose. And let it out. Relaxing even deeper. Feeling even more peace from the inside, more familiar with your inner space. Another deep breath in. This time hold it. And let it out. Another deep breath in. And let it out. Now that you're familiar with your inner space, enjoy that place. Can nobody access what you got going on inside of you? So this is your power. This is your temple. This is your space. It's your inner space. Enjoy it. Create it. Live in it. Enjoy the next 3 minutes of peace. As we come to the final 30 seconds of this inner space, I encourage you to take a moment to honor yourself and appreciate yourself for taking the time to go within and create, or just enjoy, or just be at peace. That's an art. And not everybody takes time to do that, so no one understand that. All right. If you haven't yet, begin to open your eyes, move your hands, your fingers, your toes, and so on and so forth. Just wake yourself up to your external world. I encourage everybody to just go for it. Go for it. Go for it no matter what. Whatever it is that you want, you already have it. Think and live from the space of having exactly what it is that you want. And I guarantee you, because I'm living in the experience, but I can guarantee you that you will one day live in that experience. The more that you can create it from within, just the space that we were just tapped into, that sacred space, use that space and create forward. All right. Salute to everybody. Once again, it's the one and only Master myself, tapping out from IMC Nation, IMC Base 5, out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I encourage everybody to tap in, join the Telegram group. The link will be in my Instagram. Okay, my link, the link is in my Instagram. It's no longer on YouTube. YouTube don't allow us to do that no more, so it is what it is. But yeah, y'all hit the link in the my Instagram, right? My Instagram profile is Master Myself, Master, and myself is spelled Mycellf. All right, uh, tap in with me. All right, we there live on a regular basis. Once you hit the link there, you'll also see the link to my YouTube, the IMC TV platform, of course, and then a couple more services that I have, my transformation program, as well as the Telegram group. All right, so you can access all of that there. Plus, we got the audio and the visual ebook. You know what I'm saying? So you can tap in there. It's Purpose Over Pleasure, a book that I wrote back in the year 2022, and that's where we at with it. All right. So salute to everybody. Once again, it's the one and only Master Myself, tapping out from IMC Nation. It's the one and only, as we always say, and IMC Nation, be the best and fuck the rest. What I always say is knowledge of self is